Are NBA players starting a new fashion trend? Was Boost Week a flop? And a special sneaker story from our special guest, all in this episode. This is Colorway and Toeboxes. Welcome to Colorways and Toeboxes. I'm Mouse Jones, beside my very dope host, Wuzgood, and Maze. And today, we have a special guest joining us all the way from Spanish Harlem. Y'all make some noise for Bodega, Bamz.
What's good? How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Y'all too cool. Y'all too cool. Y'all gotta cut that cool stuff out, man.
Word, man. Be humble, man.
I'm just trying to be me. Oh, I'm always humble, but I'm just trying to be me.
Well, Bamz, thank you for joining us today. We got a few things we want to get to, but I see a lot of heat on the floor, so please, starting with Maze, tell me what's on the feet.
Yeah, man, so I'm rocking the top 3 Air Jordan 1 today.
Okay.
One of my, outside of the obvious joints, like the black reds, royals, and grays, and these are one of my favorite all time, period. Just because of how versatile they are, you can throw them on with anything and still look good.
Okay, and you got the Supreme going off the blue Jordan.
You know how I
Don't you?
I gotta give you props. A lot of people look crazy wearing them.
Thank you.
No, seriously. A lot of people look really crazy wearing them. But
A lot of people were hating on these when they dropped because they couldn't wrap their minds around them, and now
Right.
those same dudes had to pay the ticket to cop.
yes.
Feel me?
You know when I just seen that? Rookie of the years. But we're not gonna get too deep, but I just seen that when I told y'all 2 weeks ago it was gonna happen. What's good? What do you have on the feet, sis?
I have the purple Jesters from the Reimagined pack.
Now, why these today? Look at the socks with the good gold.
You gotta talk about the gold, man. Like, yeah, that's the real wave right there.
Yeah, so basically, honestly, my outfit literally came from the socks and built from there. But yeah, I love anklets over socks and jewelry. And
It came together.
For the community.
Yeah, for the culture.
Now,
For the
Bamz,
culture.
you know we gotta talk. What you got on the feet, good brother?
Hey, yo, so this is a little good collab between Ventmon and Reebok. You know what I'm saying? I had to hound people at Reebok to send me this package, man. They was not trying to let this go, man.
They're trying to treat
And I don't like to be that type of dude, man, but I was literally calling them like every day, like, send me my package, man.
Yeah,
Word, bro.
in
So,
a very nice way, though.
In a very nice way.
Yeah, I feel you.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
That's a
That's
fact.
true.
Yeah.
Especially in this world.
Word.
Very-
All right, well, good feats all around the room. Now, our first segment, Cop or Flop, where we run down upcoming releases, and you guys tell me if you love it or hate it. Cool? We good with that?
We're
All right,
good.
so let's do it. First up, we got the Soulfly Air Jordan 1. Maze, I'm coming to you first. Cop or Flop?
Cop. Big cop.
Big cop.
I'm an Air Jordan 1 dude.
Yeah.
Soulfly, dope, out of Miami, in my collection, period. If I could. I can't, but if I could.
If I can. Y'all heard Maze told y'all last week he not paying no ticket on y'all, all right? If he can't get it for the retail, but he has every sneaker, so, you know, all right. What's good?
This is also a cop for me.
Yeah.
I typically, as you guys know, don't go for a black shoe or majority black.
Black shoes matter.
Okay. I love the patent leather on this shoe. I think it's a really, really dope shoe. I really like it. Yeah, it's a cop for me.
All right. Bodega Bamz, I know it's your first time, but cop or flop? You messed
Flop.
with us? Oh, my lord.
Just cause they say gon' cop, I'm fucking. Nah, cop, man. It's a good shoe.
All right, so-
real wavy, real jiggy.
Everybody got the good checks, so
Yeah,
everybody checks is clearing, so we know everybody gonna get those. All right, the Tom Sachs Nike Craft Mars Yard Overshoe. Say that 4 times fast. What's good? I'm coming to you because this is right up your alley, because it looks crazy, and I know I don't
It
dress well
looks
enough
crazy,
to wear
so you
that,
come straight to me.
Because you're gonna make it fashion.
Okay.
So is this a cop or flop?
I think it's a cop. The Mars Yard shoe
Yeah.
2.0.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite shoes of all time.
Iconic.
Oh my God, such a good shoe, and I missed out on it, and I'm still depressed over it. However, so we spoke last week about art automatically putting a higher price point on something.
2,600.
Correct. Tom Sachs, for me, is an artist, a scientist, like very technological person,
Right.
understands all aspects behind making a shoe and making an art piece. This shoe is for like weatherproof. Like
Right.
he hates the month of March, and he literally
How do
made
you
it.
know that?
I'm
Snipe.
a huge
She's reading her
fan.
books.
I'm
Snipe,
a huge
Jose,
fan.
good job with casting. Because no one else up here knew that he hated the month of March, but she
He
knows.
hates it. It's the nastiest month of the
deep.
year.
Deep. That's real deep.
The nastiest
That
month
hate
of
a
the
month
year.
is deep.
So, Maze, what about you? Cop or flop?
I agree with all of that. All of it. Flop.
I knew that. I see it.
That's like,
Yo,
yeah.
yeah, great points, but nah.
I'm just gonna be real. Just because I can't get jiggy with that.
Right,
There's just
right.
no way. The first one, the Mars Yard shoe. Oh my God,
so
amazing.
good.
I missed out on it. I had to get over it because I'm not paying that ticket. But this one is just it's just over my head. That's what it is.
Got you.
It's not whack. It's just not for me.
It's
Got you.
cute.
Bodega Bamz.
I'ma come clean. It's a cop, but I gotta go with a flop because I'm born in March. And she just said that he don't like the month of March.
It's not the month of March. It's just the weather is awful that month.
Well,
You know, you told us he hated a whole month.
Nah, she said
It's
he
just
hates
very
them.
super
slushy.
quiet for Tom Sachs. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Now, moving on. Now, this sneaker, I am going to go on the record and say it's a flop for me, but I love the aesthetic.
Okay.
It reminds me of Crown Heights. It reminds me of Brownsville in
Here we go.
'97. The Carhartt whipped Nike Air Force One.
Yep.
Come on, Maze, cop or flop?
Huge cop. I mean, this to me is New York in sneaker form, period.
Yeah.
It's an Air Force One / Uptown, what we call it here. With Carhartt, there might not be a better collaboration for New Yorkers, period.
I agree. I'm not buying it. I don't think it's gonna look good, but it looks cool on camera.
Yeah.
What's good?
For me, it's a flop. I can definitely appreciate the shoe. It's definitely it's a workwear shoe.
Right.
It like perfectly executed. The color tones, you have like corduroy on it. You have the canvas. You have the ripstop. You have all that material on there. The accents of orange.
Right.
All of this is in the workwear community. But for me, I don't like the way it was executed.
Damn.
Man, that's saying
Sorry.
something. That is saying something.
Nah.
I'm sorry.
Because most recently we've been seeing a lot of workwear put into streetwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like because everybody missed their dad? Like, well, I'm trying to understand. Not because you think
Explain
about it.
yourself.
They're getting way too.
No,
The
no.
dad
Emotional
hat.
today.
Look, the dad hat, right?
Okay, I'm with you there.
Then the dad shoe,
Okay.
and now you want to dress like your dad
A lot
going
of
to
dad
work.
content. Feel you.
I think everybody needs to just go home and hug their dad. That's
agree.
it. Bodega Bamz.
Flop.
Jesus. God.
Wow.
Ouch.
I'm severely outnumbered on it.
You
I
are.
mean, I'm a fan of Carhartt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Carhartt is the uniform.
Yeah.
For
Right.
New York, and you know, Air Ones is what Air Ones is. But
Mm-hmm.
I be feeling like certain brands shouldn't really mix and match. You know what I'm saying? Certain it's two things are too classic to really. It looks cool. I like the colorway, of it,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna wear just Air Force Ones the same way I'm gonna wear just a Carhartt jacket. You feel me? That's just me, man.
Okay.
There's actually no other better way to put it. So moving on to the Puma Cell Venom White Surf, the Web Blue. No, it's not a movie, it's a shoe, okay? Whatever happened to like the blue ones, the
Right.
white ones, the green ones?
Word.
The Puma Cell Venom White Surf, the Web Blue. What's good? Copper flop.
What do you think?
I'm gonna say you're gonna go with it because it looks like a dad shoe.
Yeah, I am.
Of course.
No. I've always loved the way blue and green look together. I think it's a good color combo. It's an OG colorway. It's a classic running shoe, and it's a dad shoe, so it's for me.
All right, Bodega Bamz.
Great colorway. Yeah, the blue and green is a very, very great color, but I've never really been a fan of Puma, so I'm gonna flop it. Sorry.
Damn, not even the style. It's just
Nah,
like
to me it looks too much like an Adidas. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks too. Puma gotta really, create their own wave, man. What's going on, man? And the name is too long, man. What's going on here, bro?
Jay, I didn't say nothing about Puma Emery. I didn't say nothing bad about Puma. That was Bodega Bamz, okay?
I'm from Harlem, man. Harlem, we don't really wear Puma in Harlem. I'm sorry, man.
Cut his title off, not mine, okay? Maze.
Flop. I
Okay,
mean, there's.
well,
I'm-
cut his off. Too, okay? Cut all they Puma, cut all they title off, okay?
I'm just gonna re-up with a new email address next month. Anyway.
right.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm with Bamz on this one. Puma has an iconic history with like Walt Clyde Frazier being
Sure,
in New York. I
sure,
get that.
sure.
Outside of that, nothing is hitting here locally. Period. I think they're making waves with their new basketball jump off, but there's nothing here for me, so it's a flop.
All right, moving on. Eric Emmanuel in the Adidas collab. Maze, I'm sticking with you.
Yep.
What is this, a cop or a flop?
So this is a 2-part pack,
Yeah.
and I personally like the top 10. Like the top 10.
Not the burgundy and...
The BYW, I'm good on that. The top 10 is classic sneaker. I'm always gonna gravitate to OG sneakers. That's just my wave. So I like what he did with the top 10. Cop that, flop the other one.
Got you.
I'm
What's
the
good?
complete opposite.
Of course.
I knew that.
I love the BYWs. I feel like the silhouette of it looks super dope. It's a very eye-catching shoe. I love the fact that the majority is a burgundy shoe with the accents of yellow. I feel like it makes the shoe pop more. And I love the fact that there's like cream suede and leather. There's like a lot going on in this shoe, but it's still subtle enough. Out of the two, that I do prefer that one, but I think the whole pack is a cop.
Bodega Bamz.
It looked a little bit too much like Swiss Beats and the Reebok collab that they just did.
The DMX?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, so I'm a flop with this one too, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't even know who Eric Emmanuel is. I don't mean no disrespect.
New York.
Am I
New
bugging?
York,
New York native.
Oh, shout out to him, man. I gotta, you know what I mean, Google that.
Send my man Bodega Bamz some shorts. He should get you kidded.
Yeah, the shorts
That's
are
what
crazy.
he should do for you.
Yeah.
And then we could get it right.
Where he from?
New York.
New York?
But where in New York?
Oh, that I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
That's who I go to.
But she does know that Tom Sachs hates March.
Yes, I do
All
know
right.
Tom Sachs.
Moving on, every sneakerhead's dream, a grail. The Air Jordan Concord 11 with that 4.5 on the back. Maze, I already know, but I'm gonna ask you.
You don't even
cop or
you don't
flop?
have to ask. You
That's
don't.
a cop. That's a cop for the OG.
I mean, this is a sneaker that everybody must have in their collection. Period. It's not even. It's not a.
Now,
question.
do you feel, because I was talking with what's good about it before, do you feel with the newer models of these retro 11s with that patent leather coming up just a tad
I
higher?
don't give a damn about that, bro.
Say no more.
I mean, but I do want to say one thing. This might be a hot take.
Okay, let's
but
get it.
If it is, it is. Allen Iverson made the shoe hot. Michael did not.
Oh.
You just be wilding.
yeah, nah, you bugging, bro.
No way.
just
No
be
way. You're gonna have
wildin'.
to think about it. You're gonna have to think about that one. You're gonna have to think about that one. What he was doing in Georgetown, rocking these sneakers. Allen Iverson made the sneaker hot. Trust me on this one.
All right, I'm
I mean, but
gonna
Iverson
trust.
is iconic, so it's not.
I'm gonna trust you to stand on your own with that one. All right. What's good?
Yeah, I'm about to get roasted right now.
Oh
but
my God,
for
don't.
Oh,
me-
we got a hot take again.
No. Listen, for me personally.
Shake the table. Don't be scared.
No, it's a flop. However, this is a grail in
Yeah.
every sneakerhead's collection.
Except for you.
It's one of the most popular Jordans of all time. I love the fact that these have the 4.5 on it, obviously for Jordan, but I just can't picture myself walking out the house with 11s
she
anymore.
said you're
I'm
basic.
sorry.
Yeah.
She just called you basic.
Nah, but see, this is the thing though. Even if you're not rocking it, I don't care, right? This is a sneaker you still have to own. You have to have in your collection.
Yeah.
So if you're flopping it because you can't rock it, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
But it needs to be in your closet.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
it.
All right.
I can agree
Well,
with
what's
that.
good? She said y'all basic if y'all get
What a
these.
cute.
She said y'all not fire.
What a
y'all
cute.
corny. Don't post no Instagram pictures. She don't care. Y'all corny. Bodega Bamz, she just said you corny for copping these. How you
Crazy.
feel about that?
Still is all love, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but this sneaker is literally a sneaker that, like, even if you're not wearing it, you should frame it and hang it up. I remember when the sneaker came out in '95 and I was a young dude in the hood and nobody really had this sneaker, right? When people would pull up with those joints, them 11s, bro, it went crazy. And then when them I like the Space Jams better. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
100%. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
100%.
But when these joints came out, bro, there's probably like one kid in my elementary school that had it, bro. And he was the man for like the whole year, bro. That's
off
the type
that.
of demand this sneaker had when
Yeah.
it dropped, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
This is one of those sneakers that we would not be here talking about sneakers if this sneaker did not exist.
Nah.
That's why
I
you
agree
have
with
to
that.
have it.
That's true.
Must have it.
yeah.
But like I said, we are basic. Because it was good.
I'll be that.
I'll be that. Now, the Nike Air Max 10 Greedy.
Yeah.
What's good? Are we basic if we like these?
Okay, so personally, it's a flop for me. I don't think it properly pays homage to the Greedy 95s.
Yeah.
I love the 95s. I love the fact that you're combining 4 OG colorways into one shoe,
Right.
and it was properly executed. For me, the TNs, I don't look at the TNs and see the greedy 95s.
Gotcha.
And for me, that's like, So yeah, it's a flop for me.
What about you, Bamz?
Yo, she's super scientific with her answers.
Fire, right?
Like, I'm just listening to you. What you're saying is super factual. Yeah, I flop it, yeah. Cause I'm just a huge fan of Max 95s though, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just don't, again, like I get the whole creativeness of the combination and stuff like that, but certain sneakers just don't need to be touched, man.
I agree.
And the Air Max 95 is one of those sneakers, especially from the hood, that was just one of those sneakers, when you put them on, power, instantaneous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
What's
yeah.
superpower?
Superpower? I can't even curse on here, man. I would go ham, like, superpowers. You
should just
with
curse.
the ladies and all that.
All right.
Okay,
okay.
here we go. Yeah.
Maze, cop or flop?
Cop.
Cop.
Yeah.
Off rip.
Surprising.
Real fast. Yeah, that is surprising.
I didn't
expect
think
you to
so.
go
I'll
with
tell you
that.
why though, because the Air Max TN, that sneaker, to me, like, was a hood classic.
Yeah.
When people came to school rocking that sneaker because of the colors or whatever, I was like, what in God's name is that?
Right.
Because we used to black, white, black, red before them, but then this blue, orange thing came and it was like, blew my mind.
Right.
So I'm with it.
Now, before we move on, I just want to know, with the mashup of Nikes and them putting all these classic sneakers in one silhouette, are we over it? Is this the last one we want to see, or is there more? Like, are we still interested in seeing what all our favorite sneakers look like in one silhouette?
I was never a fan of it, period, right?
Wearing the top threes.
No, but that's just one sneaker. You're talking about combining two
yeah,
sneakers,
yeah.
right? Combining two sneakers, I've never been a fan of it, but it has been executed well a couple times.
Gotcha.
Enough for me to be like, all right, this is cool, but I'm not a fan of it.
What's good?
Yeah, I feel like you never know until you see it, you know, and everything is about execution. So like, you can think you're over something and then somebody like does something like crazy with a shoe and you're like, oh shit, like I needed this.
And what about you, Ben?
And usually what happens is when they do these mashups, it's always classic sneakers that kind of had a moment,
You're
right?
right.
It's never like some regular joint that just came and went. It's always a classic moment sneaker. And I feel like when you got those type of things, I get it on a creative side, but leave it alone, bro. That's just me though. You know, I could still rock it and look flea though.
I hear you.
Feel me?
Okay.
So,
The worst joint that I ever did ever though, I have to go on record and say this, the Jordan Air Force One mashups that they did years ago.
They did that?
My
Never happened.
I never even.
Never
yeah,
happened.
it never
Good for
happened.
y'all.
Never
Good
happened.
for y'all.
No,
That
it
sounds
never happened.
atrocious.
Oh, that
It
never happened.
did not happen.
Okay.
Whatever you're saying did not happen.
We're just gonna like Men in Black that, right?
Conspiracy theory.
Word, really like that.
Now, last but not least, we were able to get our hands on something special. We have in studio a special unboxing, the very first one here.
That's
the
right.
Spider-Man Air Jordan 1s Enter the Spider-Verse.
That's right.
Maze, open this box up. What we looking at
Well,
here,
first of all,
man?
before we even open the box, this box is crazy.
The box is crazy.
Right?
Good
box.
This box is
Crazy.
crazy. Just
It
the,
makes me want to see the movie more now.
the Spider-Man branding on it, the web and all that is crazy. The packaging is
Jordan
ridiculous.
always had the fire boxes.
Yeah, for sure.
definitely.
Then it comes with the card here, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in theaters on December 14th, which
Yep.
is the same day these sneakers drop. Just real quick, Jordan Brand celebrating the release of the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse with a special edition Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG origin story. And these are inspired by the pair that Miles Morales rocks in the movie. Absolute
Yeah, look at these.
Fire.
Look at these. My Lord.
fire,
Those are hard.
right? Aren't they?
I feel like I'm Spider-Man.
You hold one and I'm gonna hold one right here. You feel like you're
I
Spider-Man?
feel like I'm Spider-Man. Just
You
looking
ready
at
to
him.
just shoot?
Yeah,
your web
don't
down?
don't let me touch him. I'll leave. These are nice.
Like a spider bite.
like a spider.
No, so I mean, I think we're all in agreement these are fire for just so many reasons.
Right.
One, this is a cop when they drop next weekend. period.
Obviously.
Obviously inspired by Spider-Man, but also the Chicago One's influence in this with the red and the white. Icy outsole classic.
I've never seen a properly executed Icy Soul on a 1
Period.
until just now.
Until right now. These are fire.
That's a fact.
Shout out to the good people at Jordan Brand and the Spider-Man origin story Air Jordan 1, man.
Yeah.
Fire.
So it's a cop. You already said Maze is a cop for you.
100%. One, I'm a Spider-Man fan. Like I grew
Okay.
up in that era
Yeah.
of like Spider-Man being a big
Yeah.
deal, Todd McFarlane and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So a Spider-Man Jordan, this is like my worlds colliding.
Yeah.
You feel me? And this is fire. And it's fire.
What's good?
Yeah.
You about to let us all
Take
down.
that out there. Take it out her hand. Take it out her hand.
If you're not copping these, you just, you know.
I don't know, I have to think about it. I just feel like because of the fact that they look so much like Chicago ones,
There's nothing wrong with that though.
it just throws me off a bit. Like, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I loved.
Look at that icy soul.
The icy soul is good. It was properly executed, but I don't know. I gotta think about it. I think it needs to grow on me. I gotta think about it.
Yeah, you might have to get bit by a spider.
I know.
Bodega Bamz.
Those is very nice to look at.
Oh, he's about to be.
Sam.
Oh my lord.
I just never really been a ones fan. No, I ain't gonna hold you. I just never really, you never catch me wearing ones, man. I'm sorry.
Why?
I'm just a different type of dude. But I mean, why? I just don't like the way my feet look in them.
Okay.
You feel me? Like my feet, like I don't know, like it just, I got like a weird texture when I put them on. Just some weirdo shit, man. But yeah, I never been a one fan.
I'm gonna agree with weirdo.
Yeah.
I agree with
Nah, I'm super
You
weird.
only have ones on.
My thing is like,
I might be the only dude in New York, bro,
might be.
that don't like ones, bro.
You might be, yeah.
I love the way they look. I always like the way the ones look. I wish I can look good in them. I just never
See, my
really
thing,
tackled.
if it's an Air Jordan 1, I'm 95% already there. It's gotta be
Yeah,
really
way,
whack.
bro.
Pretty much,
No.
you know. If it's a one, I'm already kind of like, here's my money.
Exactly.
Wavy.
And these, forget it.
Yo, you taking those home though, bro?
Oh, for real.
Oh,
for
that's
sure, for
good.
sure.
That's good, man. I was about to ask, like, what's up, man?
But you told me you don't look good on them good.
Nah, but I could eBay them and all that.
All right,
man.
we're not doing that. Well, thanks, Maze. Now, before we get into our next segment, Bamz, we know that earlier this year you revealed a deal with Reebok. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, shout out to Reebok. Shout out to Frank the Butcher and the good people at Reebok. We did a campaign called All to the Icons, and what they did was they remixed a lot of the early 90s, late 90s Reeboks that were classic, that really made a statement as far as like the sneaker game, and they put their own spin on it in 2K18. So I was one of the representatives, I was one of the ambassadors of that shoe, of that campaign, and it was an amazing campaign. Like, the homie told me that we sold the most sneakers for that campaign for Reebok.
Wow.
So it was a great thing, especially for where I'm from and just New York and just representing in that way. You know what I mean? You know, Reebok is classic. You know what I mean? No matter where you from. So I was just happy to be a part of it.
So because you guys sold and did so well, will we be seeing a Tan Boy Reebok collaboration shoe?
Yeah, absolutely. That's in the works right now. We mocking up some things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
You're not gonna have to call mad times to get those, right?
I hope not, man. I hope
I'm
it's the
gonna
other
tell
way
you
around.
off rip though, I need those.
Oh, nah,
Period.
hell
Shout
yeah.
out to Frank the Butcher, by the way.
Shout out to
Business
Frank
as
the
usual.
Butcher, very good guy in the
Yeah.
community.
Good guy.
Now, with all this going on, is this like, has designing always been something you want to do?
I mean, I never was like, I just like to look good in clothes. Like, I've never been that type of dude that like want to design and stuff like that. Like, it just never really interests me, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people who design, man, that's a different kind of art form, and it's so respectable and it's so awesome that you know about threads and stuff like that. Even the way you talking, like, it's ill. Like, I just can't get into that. Like, I don't know how to do that or whatever. But I mean, yeah, I just want to look jiggy, bro. Like, I really don't want to.
That's simple.
That's
though.
really all it boils down
That's
to.
some New York shit.
Yeah, but I know my clothes. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
I know what I'm wearing.
You just
know what
don't
I'm
know if the designer hates March.
Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah.
That's a deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker right there. All right, well, that's dope, and congrats on that deal. Much success to you. We look forward to more now. Moving on to sneaker news of the week, we're gonna get into our first topic. And Nike reveals high-profile collabs with 2 female designers. Now, yes, we have the amazing and well-dressed Maze.
Thank you.
We have Bodega Bamz. We know you look good, you be getting jiggy. But I got to go to our resident fashion icon, our lady of the panel. What's good? Talk to me about this deal and what it means to the community.
It's very important. The conversation of lack of female representation in the community has been a talk for a very long time. I'm happy to see many women emerging and taking a stand and moving forward with the culture altogether. So Martine Rose, Yuna Bush, they have been doing crazy things with Nike, but I feel like at the end of the day, they both stand for the same thing, which means like apparel, both their apparel is men and women inclusive, so you're not excluding anybody. These clothes are like day to day. Like I feel like a lot of men will walk onto like a woman's floor and be like, yo, like this is fire, but like this is women's, I can't wear it.
Right.
And I feel like this is perfectly breaking that barrier, and it's important to the community. They both are really doing it successfully. Like the clothes are crazy.
And how functional are they? Like, are
They are. So Yoon just did a debut in Paris, well, like a workshop.
Yep.
And there were dancers voguing in her clothes. So I just feel like even Vogue, it's very staple because men and women both Vogue, and it's known like for the gay community mostly, but I do think it's a huge representation just altogether in fluidity. So yeah, no, they're doing their thing.
Look at all these good words. Yay, we out here moving. Yeah, you don't want to mess that up, right, Maze? You don't want...
I'm just gonna say it's about time because I feel like women have been influential in fashion, obviously, and in sneakers, footwear for a very long time. And if I'm keeping it all the way 100, my first pair of Jordans that I ever got, I was influenced by a girl rocking the pair of Jordans. She was rocking the Air Jordan 8s, blew my entire mind.
Bugs Bunnies have always looked so much better
females?
on women.
Oh my God.
That's why I gave up. Yeah. Like I was like,
couldn't
nah,
get like
man, I
that.
can't. Like there's no, like no matter how I let the straps hang and they just wasn't hitting. I was like, you know what?
So
I'll take my ass
she
over
was
there to
rocking
these ones.
She was rocking Bugs Bunnies with the flaps out, and
Yep.
it blew my mind. And that was a sneaker that I would not ever let my parents not get me. Like I was asking about that sneaker every day just off the strength of a female rocking them. So.
Gotcha. Kanye was spotted wearing some new Yeezys. Now, for 4 weeks, Wuzgood has been in the middle. There's some rap lyrics about what happens when you stand in the middle. I'm not gonna recite
not
them
gonna do that.
because I don't need snipes in my ear.
Yes.
But what do you think about these new Adidas that Kanye was spotted in? Are they enough to make you forgive him?
Okay, I don't know yet. The picture that's on Twitter that he posted, for me, isn't enough yet. Like, I like the fact that there's 3M on the shoe, but I just don't know what it looks like yet. And I also don't know what Kanye will do within the next month. So, I don't know.
Next 5 minutes, who knows?
Next
Right.
5
We
minutes.
could get off the show and it could be crazy.
And what about you, Maisie? Did you
I'm
care?
still on the same tip. Like, I'm so pissed off at Kanye that I can't even see past that right now.
Right,
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Kanye, when he was coming out, like really, like I could relate to his story.
Right.
You know what I mean? I love hearing people talk about drugs and guns and gangs, like old Jay-Z and Wu-Tang and Big and stuff like that. But that's not my story. I can't relate to that. I can relate to Kanye, college, whatever, you know, and his story. Doing 5 beats a day for 3 summers, I can relate to that.
You did 5 beats a day for 3?
I might have.
Where they at?
You know, I might have something for you, Bodega Bamz, after this.
Fire!
But what I'm saying is, so I felt that he had the potential to speak for people like that can relate to him.
Those who might have grown up in the hood, just not in the street.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Had hood ties, but were not in it. But he went so right for me that I can't talk.
I like what you did there.
You see that?
I like what you
I
did
can't
there.
even think about it anymore.
Bodega Bamz, you got to see a peek of those. Is that what you thinking about these?
I never owned a pair of Yeezy, so I never.
Good guy, right?
Is that a fundamental issue?
I'm just not a fan.
Okay.
Sorry. Like, it's not for me.
So it looks like you're the odd man out. Was good. But hey, no judgment here.
Thank you.
But just notice she called
She
y'all
called us
basic.
basic, right.
She called y'all basic for wearing some Jordans. Never mind. Moving on. Are NBA players carrying sneakers as an accessory? Now, this, because it's the NBA, is my favorite topic of the day. I love the youthfulness right now of the NBA. Like, there's just, like growing up watching the NBA as a kid, it felt like, yo, the OGs were in charge. And even in that middle area where we were in, where some of us might have been in college, either way we were out of high school, it kind of just felt like a middle tempo. Now it just feels like a lot of youthfulness and fun is happening right now.
But can we talk about AI again? I just want to talk about Allen Iverson again, because Allen Iverson changed the game.
Yeah, he did, but
He brought swag to the NBA, period.
But he's not carrying sneakers. But we can talk about Kyle Kuzma of the LA Lakers. He's carrying a pair of Kobe Grinches, the Kobe 6. Just to me, the Kobe 1 and the Kobe 6 are the greatest silhouettes that Kobe sneakers I've ever seen. So for him to be carrying a pair of Grinches, then we have Josh Hart, also of the LA Lakers. which looks to me he's carrying the Sharks, also another Kobe 6. He has some good feet on his feet as well with the UNC Off-Whites. And then my favorite sneakerhead in the NBA, the Houston Rockets, PJ Tucker, wearing and carrying the Soulfly Air Jordan 1s, one on the feet, one in the hand. He's really living this one to rock, one to stock life. What do we think about this? What is this? Is this just some fun that's happening? Just a what's the kid saying now? Weird flex?
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, is that what this is?
I mean, to me, this is the ultimate flex. Like, you got heat on your feet, and then you just got one in your hands. Like, that's crazy.
You're literally only given 2 feet. But these guys,
but they figured it out.
Right.
They figured it out. They cracked the code. Like, everyone, I think, has always been trying to figure out how to, flex 2 pairs of sneakers properly, right? You would have people like rocking around
I was about to say, I remember that.
You know what I'm trying to say? But just like swagging it like this in your hands, like it was not even there, that's crazy to me. You're not gonna see me doing that in the street.
And then sometimes, some of these guys didn't even wear those on court.
They were just flexing.
They literally just walked into the locker room, put them down, and then put on some real performance shit.
It's like the new men's purse. It's a pair of sneakers just holding them like that.
Okay.
That felt super short, but I'm just saying.
It did not.
You thought about it.
I'm not gonna mess up. Because my joke would have messed up all of our stuff. So I'm not gonna say.
But I want to know what she, as an accessory queen.
You see her.
Yeah.
Okay, so for NBA players, I feel like this method of accessorizing is not far-fetched. Like as an athlete, people are known, like you don't wear in the street what you're gonna wear on the court, and that's just for anything. Like you get fly in the streets, and then your performance sneakers are for when you're ready.
On the court, you trash.
No.
No,
That's
wait a
not,
second.
No, that's not true.
In the hood, if the dude, Bodega, you from Spanish Harlem. The dudes that show up to the court matching and they got the armband to match the headband, they're garbage. Those are usually the people you never want to pick those guys.
Yeah.
So you got to just wear whatever you got to play ball, like whatever's comfortable. But you don't get fly on the court. You
don't. But I mean, this is appropriate. Like I don't think it's like a troll. Like I think it's appropriate, and I think it's a good man purse. That's a great man purse.
She co-signed me. That's all I need. I don't even need any more cosigns.
What about you, Bodega? How you feel about it?
Shout out to my man purse real quick.
Yes.
That looked fine.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good man purse.
This is my thing on what I just saw, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you try to pay homage, cool. But a wise man once told me, man.
Talk about it.
Come to this fashion thing, man. You can't over-accessorize, man.
And you feel having
that's over-accessorize. Okay. Yo, we can't even get the science of having 2 different sneakers on our feet and make it look fly.
Yeah, you're right.
Nobody has done that yet, right?
And it will never be fly.
And it will never be fly, right? I don't care who you is, it'll never be fly. So something like that, like, I need my hands free, man. Like, I'm carrying a sneaker, like, nah, man, I need my hands free.
Jump?
That's a fact.
Never mind, Snipes, I'm sorry.
That's where my mind is at.
Snipes, I'm sorry. He about to be in my ear. Really, man? Like, I'm sorry. All right, well, I know that I'm not about to be walking around with 2 pairs of sneakers, but shout out to the ball players, because obviously they can afford it. Now, this week, we have our guest in studio. So he's agreed to tell us his sneaker story live and in person. So, Bodega Bamz, Tan Boys General, please tell us what your story is. Run it.
Yo, so my story, man, is a crazy story. So I remember the Nike Total Air foam positives came out, right? And we used to call them Tim Duncan.
Yep.
Right? So I don't know what year this is, but
97.
97. So they had the silver joints and they had the black joints. So I couldn't catch the silver joints. So when the black joints came out, it was a big deal. So I remember it was like $200. Saved up all my money. It was sold out everywhere. So I had to go to East Bay and buy it, right? Wow. Waited for a few weeks, my joints came in, man. You know what I'm saying? So I wore them till it was nothing. Like, I wore them every day. I'm talking about, we was playing Bulldog, we was playing everything we could play.
They don't remember Bulldog.
They don't remember that, right? So anyways, yo, I wore them to the point where the heel was coming off. You feel me? I'm like, damn, it's $200 pair of sneakers, man, what am I gonna do? My mom seen that, right? So she like, I wanna help you fix those sneakers. I said, Ma, I don't know what to do. Like, she was like, listen, I know a shoe repair. I'm gonna take these sneakers, they're gonna fix it.
That's
so you sure, Ma? I said, yeah, I got it. So I was dead hype, went to school, came back from school, dead hype. Yeah, I'm getting my Nike Total Airs back. My mom pull up. She gave me the box. I opened the box. When I opened the box, yo, the shoe repair person that she took them to, they put a Timberland heel in place of my Nike Total Air, bro.
Oh my God.
This is a true story. If I could put my mom on the phone, she would tell you. Yo, I was mad, sad, surprised, angry. I had every emotion, yo. And now I was young at that time, so I couldn't curse yet.
Okay.
So imagine a young dude not being able to curse. I'm like, yo, what's up? How you? And my mom, she don't know about sneakers, so she's thinking that's normal. I'm like, yo, Ma, does that look normal? Like, I didn't even have a Timberland at the time. They had a Timberland heel on the Nike Total Air foam posit. Yo, this is a true story. If I'm lying, I'm dying, bro.
Shout out to Bodega Bamz, and thank you for stopping by the show. And make sure to also catch Bamz playing Carlos on Showtime Smilf.
Yeah.
I need to know when that is premiering.
Got you. Shout out to Smilf, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Showtime.
Yeah.
Season 2 in January.
Okay.
Amazing show, very funny. Rosie O'Donnell's on it. Shout out to Frankie Shaw. Shout out to Connie Britton. Great cat.
What is Carlos's role?
I'm the best friend of the baby father.
Best friend, baby.
You know what I'm saying? So it's real life. And I'm essentially like playing me.
Okay.
So it's crazy how like I get to play me in real life. Like, and I'm getting paid for that.
Yeah, I was about to say get paid.
That's amazing.
Ain't it amazing? Clap it up for us, because we get paid to just talk about sneakers and stuff. All right, well, that's it for this week. This is Colorways and Toeboxes, and make sure to catch us every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern on BET's YouTube channel. I'm Mouse Jones.
Wuzgood.
I'm Maze.
Bodega Bamz.
Peace.